Hey guys, welcome to Anatomy of a Movie News for this week, July 9th. Now, Marisa, I want you to start us off with some really exciting happy news.
Yes, I think it's pretty exciting. Dumbo live action remake is coming from a Transformers writer. The Transformers writer for the new film that just came out, Aaron Kruger, is set to write the live action remake for Disney. And he'll be producing the film with Justin Springer, who's known for Tron Legacy and, Oblivion and whatnot. And because Dumbo, the animated film, is one of Disney's shortest animated films, they're actually planning on writing in a unique family story to add to the padding of the time to make up for it.
That makes sense. I was like, why are they adding in such a writer? I feel like they have the script ready, but they do probably have to add more to this film to make it longer, and I think it's probably pretty hard to just do a live action of a bunch of circus animals.
Yeah, now, so will they be using real animals with, because there's the birds who dance, that was one of my favorite scenes.
The crows.
Right.
The crows who dance, and then the elephant itself, obviously.
I hope they use some real animals here and there, but it's actually presumably said that Dumbo himself will be rendered in animation CG rendering.
Wow. Well, he does fly.
And
so.
you have him have giant ears.
Giant ears.
Yeah.
The whole point, finding a real elephant with oversized ears to that extent might be a little difficult.
I would love to see a real elephant, though.
Yeah, I'm excited to look forward to that. I mean, it's a great movie, and Disney already have Cinderella, Jungle Book, and Beauty and the Beast coming out with and animals in that film, and then now Dumbo's added to the list.
All right.
Well, speaking of kind of Disney-related topics, a retired Disney animator, very famous, Glenn Keane, he did Ariel, Aladdin, The Beast, just a legend.
The classics.
Exactly. Legend in the Disney Corporation. He recently released a new short called Duet. It's under, I think, 3 minutes. It's really good. But he did this in partnership with Google. So Google is doing these, it's its third in its spotlight stories, and they're designed to explore the possibilities of interactive animation for mobile devices. So they're doing all these things to draw attention to it. Basically, Google has said that they want to revolutionize the film festival as a film festival in your pocket. And they're releasing new technologies, a lot of it involved in animation and storytelling. So that's why they got Glenn on board to do this fantastic short. I highly recommend you watch it. It's beautiful.
Oh, we'll definitely have to check that out.
It's called Duet.
And check it out on my phone.
Yeah, exactly.
Now, on to a little bit more serious film news. We're going to go back to the Sarah Jones story a little bit. And the director and producers have now been charged in Georgia with involuntary manslaughter. Now, this is a big case in the film industry, especially in the Southeast. And it's just a really important for all the under the line folks that, to help protect them. And this is just really serious, and it's getting really interesting, and seeing how the film community and the film industry is getting behind Sarah Jones and her family, and really thinking this is what needs to happen. It's just really intense. And
it is. And for those of you who don't know a little bit more about the Sarah Jones case, is she was working on a film. And I think you said she was... I don't forget if she was either a PA or an AD, but they were basically trespassing around a train trestle. And the director and the producer had her go up, and she was running the sticks. And a train that they didn't know was coming, it was a freight train, came by, and then she died. So that's why it's just it's really just intense and important, and so we'll be following and updating you guys on what else is happening with the Sarah Jones case and how the film industry is reacting to all of it too. Especially because we do have so much talk about films being unionized, and a lot of projects get SAG, and people have so many restrictions and complain about all of the qualifications they have to have, all of the permits. But this is really the reason why, and this is why it's causing so much talk, is because real dangers can happen on sets.
Yeah,
and
for
this
sure.
is a real person, and it's all about solidarity, because you work as a film crew, and if it could have happened to anybody, really.
Yeah.
All right. In other news, in the movie-going experience, AMC movie theaters are actually aiming to boost their sales by installing fully reclining seats. They have a $600 million revamp.
$600 million.
That's a lot.
That sounds crazy. And I know there are movie theaters that are lounges and, dine-in theaters, and those are all great and a fun experience. But I don't know if I necessarily want to be laying down next to a stranger.
Exactly. I think that in some theaters this does work, where it's an intimate theater. You're maybe surrounded by, I don't know, 20 other people. But you're talking about AMC, which has these giant houses fitting like upwards of 200 people sometimes. Can you imagine 200 people laying in recliners? Like, that's a little much.
You're going to fall asleep. You're in a dark room. That's crazy.
Yep. Well, they're planning on the remodeled facilities will cost anywhere from $350,000 to $500,000 per auditorium, and they're actually removing about 50 to 70% of the already existing seats. So there's going to be a less amount of seats in the theaters.
That's still like 50%. It's like still 100 seats in
Yep.
some of their facilities.
Still a good amount. The new seats are 30% wider. So, and then also
Is that to make up for how fat America's getting?
to make up for the lack of seats. But actually, while installing, the attendance of AMC has risen 80% at the box office revenues, and was up more than 60% at the 37 converted AMC venues.
So I'm just going to assume with this investment that they're also going to be pushing up some ticket prices.
Yeah, that's what
think
that sounds
so
like.
Too. I think so.
And that, I just want some options. Sometimes
Yeah.
I want to go see a movie for like $7. I don't always want to pay like $22.
No, not at all.
Some of the theaters will actually have a full dine-in facilities as well. So, if you're going to
I guess they're trying to
make a night out
compete
of it.
with the more niche movie type theaters, which I get, but we'll see how it goes in the long term. I'm sure people are trying it out, but it doesn't seem sustainable over the long term. But something that is sustainable and exciting for all of us here at Anatomy of a Movie is that our mama and papa, Maria Menounos and Keven Undergaro, have formed a movie podcast network with the Schmoes Knows. And for those of you big movie fans, Schmoes Knows is an awesome YouTube channel. They've had a podcast for a while, and they've now joined our family. And they are, they're going to be podcasting out of this exact studio, actually. It's very exciting. What's cool about the Schmoes is, they're these two guys, just regular guys, not critics, kind of like us, just fans, talking about movies from like a Schmoes perspective. And so they're going to be coming out with more than just the Schmoes Know show with us, and it's going to be really cool. And we have a special guest, Phil, Phil, you can speak a little bit more about this. Tell us more about what happened in the meeting. Give us an exclusive.
Sure. This has been a deal in the works for a long time. I know Keven Undergaro, Maria Menounos, Christian Harloff, and Mark Ellis had known each other for quite a while back from they originally met when we were first promoting Adventures of Serial Buddies. And, Maria had a really great time on the show. And as things developed, we've kept in touch. They went to Maria's party, etc. And where Maria loves movies, Keven loves movies, and obviously the Schmoes love movies, there just seemed to be a marriage there of like, let's do something and let's really create something special. Because movies are becoming a huge part of culture, and where, podcasting has taken off. There's something in that space that still lacks for movies. And we want to develop that, and we have a slate of shows that we know we can deliver. We're working hard on them. I think, especially now with all the Marvel stuff, the DC stuff, the Star Wars stuff, there's going to be the Guardians of the Galaxy stuff. There's going to be a lot to talk about every week. There's tons from obviously all these blockbusters to the indie movies. So now more than ever, there's a culture of movies that deserves to be talked about, and the Schmoes and us are partnering to deliver that to you guys.
Cool. Awesome.
Can't wait to see them.
Yeah, it's going to be great.
Speaking to movie lovers,
Yeah?
if you can't get enough movies and you have to watch them all day long, every day, I've got a movie for you.
Uh-oh.
The longest film ever made. It isn't out yet. What has been released is the 72-minute teaser. Yep.
What?
Teaser. 72-minute teaser. So normally you're like, 2-minute trailers. This is a 72-minute teaser. It's coming from Swedish artist Anders, I'm sorry if I mispronounced this, Weberg, who hopes to accomplish, it's called ambiance. It's 720 hours experimental
How many
film.
days is that?
Goodness.
I'm pretty sure it's about a month or something.
Okay, good.
Basically, it's expecting a 2020 release, so he's letting go these teasers bit by bit. This teaser is only available online till July 20th, so you gotta watch it now.
Okay.
And the eventual full-length film is supposedly will only be shown in its full length on a single occasion, synchronized in all the continents of the world, and then destroyed.
What?
What?
Yes, so it is quite the mess.
So you can't even buy this film.
Not on how they're planning it.
That seems silly.
Once in a lifetime opportunity.
So it won't do well in the box office, I'm guessing. AMC's
You
not
can buy
releasing
tickets.
it.
We will see, but it is 720 hours if you want to get a taste of it. 72-minute
You know what? I'm
trailer.
going to go to that AMC theater where the seats recline so I can nap and then sit up and watch it when I wake up and then go to bed. If, you know.
You'd have to have like a revolving ticket just to let you come and go like as you need to like eat or go to work.
Yeah, and then come back in.
Exactly. It's
That
like
sounds
your
fine.
thriller movie.
Exactly. Speaking of box office, this week, Transformers Age of Extinction is still number 1. Tammy, number 2. 22 Jump Street, number 3. Deliver Us from Evil, 4. How to Train Your Dragon 2 is 5. But now, as we know, in the summer box office, anything can happen. And this week, we have 2 movies coming out with very, very high Rotten Tomato ratings. They're coming in with a lot of steam. One of them is Dawn of the Planet of the Apes. 95% on Rotten Tomatoes, which is really, really good for such a
Really
blockbuster.
high. Yeah, I was not expecting that.
Yeah, and we'll actually be doing a dissection of Planet of the Apes on this week on Friday. So you guys can check that out. Go see the movie and then tune in on Friday. One film that I'm really excited about is Boyhood. It has 100% on Rotten Tomatoes. I don't know if I've ever seen that, but
I think I have, but sometimes it goes down after it's actually
after it
come
comes
out.
out, well,
So I
this
want
one
to see if this will stick.
Yeah, this one has a lot of buzz behind it. Richard Linklater wrote a film about a 6-year-old boy, and it was filmed over a period of 12 years. Wow. Same boy, same family. Ethan Hawke is in it. It's a great cast, and the film has never been made like this before. So it's really exciting. It's going to be really cool to watch the same actor grow up on film. I think the only time we've ever really seen something like that is in TV. When a TV show is on for 10 years, we really get to see someone grow up. But it'll be awesome to see this in a film and a story catered for this type of filmmaking. I'm so excited to see it. Another film coming out this week that's really exciting is The Class of 92, which is in World Cup glory. It's about the Manchester United team, the one with David Beckham on it. You know, these boys, they were the Class of 92, and they sort of revolutionized soccer and, you know, kind of made everybody supermodels and, you know, just crazy, huge celebrities. And it looks awesome. I mean, all the guys are in it. They're all being interviewed. And it just looked like the best time ever. I wish I was on their soccer team in 92.
I'll watch it.
Yeah.
Yes,
Oh, right.
really practice.
Oh, exactly. So that's the big box office stuff happening this week. You know, be sure to tune in to our Planet of the Apes dissection, guys. And we will see you next week.